Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sasha Marsh, and on this channel I do a little bit of everything. For my returning viewers, welcome back lovies, welcome back to the channel. Guys, this video that I'm about to do, I've done this video already, but I cannot find it, so here I am doing this video over again. So let's get into this video. So guys, in my last video I spoke about how I had to move out from the home that I was in with my ex-husband, and we were placed into a hotel. When I got there, I was on my own. Had to go around looking for solution to my issues. Got some answers that I can apply for this concession, which is outside the rule. We applied, we've received it. I've gotten my card and my son's card. His card is good and my card had an error, and that is where I stopped. So let's continue from there. So guys, when I got my concession, I was happy, as I said in the previous video, but then I've realized that there was an error. With that error, it came some setbacks, which I had to deal with. So all this, the setbacks, remember, in this situation, this uncomfortable situation, and these things are happening. So, you know, it's going to take a toll on your mind. Then again, where I was staying in a B&B, yeah. There was a lot of things going on inside there that for me, shouldn't be happening, because when people go to a place like that, it's for rescue, it's for to feel safe, you know. And that was not the case for a lot of us. So I had to deal with that. You know, it's like we were asking for a suite, and the people that were supporting me were also asking the owner of the B&B so that I can get a suite. Remember that I'm in a hotel, I'm the only black person there, and my son, he's very skeptical about a lot of things. My son is a child that he wouldn't drink from a glass after me, even his mother. So he's very skeptical about a lot of stuff. And we were trying to get a suite. He was not comfortable, like waking up in the middle of the night to go to the washroom, which he has to walk to the other side to use a washroom. And all these things were occurring, which is, of course, is going to take a toll on me as a mother. It's taking a toll on my child. So all these things were happening. Then people were eating your stuff there. Like, you would put your stuff in the fridge, because there was only one fridge that everyone has had to put their stuff in, and people was eating your stuff, and that was very frustrating, you know, because everyone knows once you're in there is that it means that you're going through some difficult times. So I thought it was really unfair that people would be eating your stuff, but they were eating your stuff. So that was another frustration that I had to deal with. Also, the owner, I don't think that her sanitary, the place was not the best. It was not the worst, but it was not the best. It came to a point where we were asked to use reuse disposable dishes, like the cutleries, the knife, the fork, and the spoons. We were not allowed to throw it away, and I was just like, it's disposable, why are we not allowed to throw it away? And they would wash it and want you to use it over, which of course I'm not going to do. So that was like, you had to be careful, because you don't want to look rude or look like if you don't want to follow the rules of where you are. But that was something that I was not willing to compromise on. Eating after other people, somebody might wash the dishes, they may not wash it as clean as they're supposed to. You don't know, you just don't take the chances. You know, we had to share tables. She was like downsizing on everything. So downsizing on dishes, downsizing on spaces where we were able to use to have a meal and stuff, because everyone had to use the same dining room. And then she cut it down to about, there was about maybe about 5 6 tables, and she cut it down to 2. So then again, it was not very sanitary, and that was also taking a toll on me as a person and on my child. um and then with my card being wrong, that was a whole nother thing, because then I was unable to work, because no one is going to take a card that has my name but not my face. So I was unable to work. And that also took a toll on me. There was so much stuff going on. Um, Back and forth with the police, all these things. And at that point, I was just like, I thought before everything happened, I would be out of the country. So really wasn't prepared to take this on to the next level until I realized, well, this is serious. Like, I will have to be dealing with this later, sooner or later. I have to deal with it. And then, I just started to open up more and accept my situation more. In all that, I should say, I've never been hungry, though I've been homeless. I always had a roof over my head. So I've never been hungry, never missed a meal, always had what I needed and extra. It was a time where I was supposed to be in this financial state where I don't have anything, but everything just kept working out. So when it came to finances, I had no issue. I had a family member that reached out to me and helped me financially, and I'm so grateful because it came in at a time where you needed it, and then I was able to get everything that I need for my son and myself. So that was really, really, really good. Um, yeah, so all that was going on. I was in there for a good minute until the Lord says, like, it's your time to move, because everybody was moving, literally everybody. People that came there after me moved out before me because my case was just different and the process was just different. I had I had a time in which I had to apply for my indefinite leave to remain. If anybody wants to know what was the process and about the whole process, comment in the bottom and let me know so I can tell you about everything that in my situation, what you can do to get your indefinite leave to remain. Hopefully by the grace of God, he works it out for you as he did for me and my son. So we applied for the indefinite leave to remain. Mind you, my card had not been rectified. All how we tried to contact the home office to get the card rectified, the response was not coming. I had people reached out to them. The support was really good. I should say that. I would say that because I never lacked nothing, to be honest. I just had to deal with my mind because, as we know, our mind, if we don't know, the mind is one of the greatest battles you can be fighting with, is with yourself. And I was just fighting the battle with myself because today I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel like, like my energy is going to be up, and then tomorrow my energy is going to be down. It was like a roller coaster, but I just had to keep the faith and know that whatever is going to happen is going to be for the betterment for my son and I. And I just kept that deep within my soul. So even on days when I felt really bad, guys, I'm sorry, the weather has me have, if you hear my voice, everything, the weather just have, I'm a bit under the weather. But I said I had to do this video today, so I'm doing this video today. So I kept that really deep into my soul, like whatever happens is going to be for the betterment for myself and for my son. And that what kept me going until God say, yeah, you test whether I passed or I fail. I feel like if I pass, because trust me, I had to humble myself to a point. I had to stay silent to a point. I had to just like think about it, like this is a blessing in disguise. Whatever happens, it is a blessing. However it comes out, it is a blessing. And then I remember my support worker called me and she said, there is this house in this place, we want to know if you want to get it. And I'm like, of course I want to get it. Whatever I can do to get out of the situation that I'm in, I'm taking it. I don't care how small it is, nothing. I'm ready to get out of this place because it wasn't somewhere happy to be. It wasn't feeling good about it. Like the people there, the owner there, everything was just like, you're just over it. You want to get out, And when she called me and she said, we have this place, we want to know if you're interested in it. It's not close to where you are. It's outside of where you are. but we want to know if you want it. And I'm like, I'll go anywhere at this point. And I took the place and I said, yes, I want it. And then decided to work on it, you know. And it took a little while still, but then they gave me a date, and I was just like, thank you, Jesus. But guys, listen, let me tell you, God is a show of God. Let me tell you, I'm thinking that I'm going to just get like a normal little house, something, a little apartment, something. When I was moving, people around me, like the owner asked me where I was moving, and I told her where. She said it's a beautiful place, you know. It's a really nice place. You're lucky to move there. So I had a little inkling in me that the place is a really nice place, but I was just thinking, like, you know, normal, like I'm just getting out of here. Whatever it is, I'm gonna take it, guys. Getting to this house, I was shocked. I was shocked. Unbelievable. I don't know, I was speechless. Like, I'm feeling it right now, how speechless I was at that point. I had no words. Because I was just thinking small, simple, something just to get me out of where I was to there. And when I got to this house, I'm like, Jesus, what is this? You know, it was a 3-bedroom house, had a big storage area, plus I had a garage, guys, and I don't drive. Beautiful kitchen, everything was just perfect. Everything was brand new. I was the first person to move into the house after it had been renovated, so everything was brand new. It was like a brand new house. Jesus, I'm telling you guys, I couldn't believe my eyes. Everything was just perfect. And I'm like, I don't have a garage. I don't have stuff to even put in a storeroom. Why am I getting this big place? Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, guys. God will always prepare you for what is to come, because it's so shocking that the space that I was complaining, this is too much of space, it came into use in the most craziest way. Like, it came into use. I used every space that I had to where I was looking for extra space. That is to tell you, who would have thought, you know? So I'm just like so grateful for how everything happened. We got there, you know. I started to go out more, get out there. I had to go do my stuff. Now I have bills to pay, I have things to sort out. I'm like, okay, well, I'm living life now, you know. I'm getting accustomed to the society, doing stuff on my own, getting understanding the bills, guys. The bills, the bills, a lot of bills, but understanding the bills, that's for a whole nother video. Getting accustomed to everything. But I had support. I had someone there teaching me all these stuff, you know, directing me into the right direction of how to do things to help me out in the future also. So that was good. I lacked nothing. I'm telling you guys, I literally lacked nothing, you know, like to the point of where you have to cry and ask God, like, what have I done to receive such a blessing, you know? Because it was just pouring. It was just pouring. It was so much of it that at times you're like, what did I do to deserve this, you know? And during that time, to be honest, I just had to get closer with God, because a lot of things was happening I just couldn't understand. Because in the chaos of all that, I had peace. I had a peace that I just can't explain it, but I had a peace knowing that everything is going to work out for my good, for my son's good, and that is the conclusion of the situation. Whatever happens, everything is going to be good. The video I made before this video that I can't find, I was in the previous house. Now I'm in the new house that I'm in now. So the house I was speaking about where I was speechless, I've left that house. I'm in my own house now that it's privately rented, everything. So I'm in my own house now. Guys, it was a journey. It was a journey. It was a journey. And then I was a bit still frustrated, to be honest. Even if I had everything, I had finances, I had my finances and stuff, don't get me wrong. But I wanted to work, because I felt like if I wanted, like, you know, you have a vision of where you're supposed to be within a certain amount of years, and then you're seeing yourself not going to meet those deadlines, and I mean, like, I don't know what I was thinking, why I wanted to rush things. Even if I saw things happening, I still felt like if I wanted to rush things, which was not the best thing for me, because it took me into this mental situation that it was uncalled for, unnecessary worrying. So because I couldn't work, it really, really like made me feel away. And there were days when, you just feel like if you're just tired of being inside the house. I did volunteer for certain things to get out of the house. But it wasn't bringing in any finances. You want to see more money, you want to do more things, and that was just not happening. But again, everything takes time. Everything takes time, and God doesn't. He's never late. He's always on time. So when that happened, I remember when I got my indefinite leave to remain, I went to my friend's house. I think it was a birthday party, just a get together, but I was at my friend's house. It was a Saturday, and my son and I went there, and we were having drinks and stuff and just talking, and like, with me, wherever you bounce me up, a discussion about Jesus, about the Lord, about God, it's going to come up. It's a must. So we were there talking, and they were telling me like how they don't believe in God and all these things, and I'm like, I don't know why you guys don't believe in God, but I can tell you guys why I believe in God. And I started to lay out everything, what the reason why I believe in God. And they were like, oh, well, I don't believe in that. And I was just like, well, that's fine with me. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I can only tell you why I believe in what I believe in. That's a conclusion. Nobody's changing my mind. And guys, tell me why. Because I was so hyped. I was so hyped that Saturday because I felt away. I felt like, don't try to get me to, like, like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nobody telling me that they don't believe in God and stuff. That's how I felt so hyped, which is, everyone has a free choice. But at that point, I felt a bit hype. I did, to be honest. So when I woke up, went home, got home maybe about, I don't want to lie, minutes to 3 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, we got home. And guys, tell me why by 6:45, around 6 minutes to 7 o'clock, I felt my phone go zoom. Listen. And I'm like, I don't usually get up and look at my phone if I hear a message. I don't usually do that. But that morning I woke up and I checked my phone because I'm like, it's Sunday. What message am I getting, like Zoom from my email? Guys, tell me when I check. Hey, Jesus. Tell me when I check, I saw that your indefinite leave has been approved. Hey, listen. Listen. Hey, guys. What can I say? When I scrolled through, I looked for my son on, he's approved. I said, no, on a Sunday. On a Sunday, out of all the days, not a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on a Sunday, I got approved of my indefinite leave to remain. And guys, it was joy in that house because I had to dance. Listen, I woke up my son, he was sleeping. And because we got in really late, we were really tired. After we got in, we still went to shower and stuff before we went to bed. So about that point, we maybe had about 3 to 4 hours rest, if it's that or a little bit more. So I had to wake him up, and I was just like screaming and dancing and thanking God because, guys, listen. And that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning, because I was just like, wow, I was blown away that yeah, we got it settled. You get me? So that was just a really, really, really good feeling. I mean, like, God has done it. He has done it. I'm like, God, what? God, hey, listen, I'm still speechless about this. Even thinking about it, I'm still speechless because it's like, what? So it was really a good feeling, I wouldn't lie. And then I had to move out from the house that I was living in because now I have my indefinite leave to remain. And it wasn't a rush because it wasn't rushing me. I remember I went to view a house, and I asked God, I said, is this always for me? Like, is this the place you want me to be in and stuff? Because I don't too like it, I didn't too like it. It was a 3-bedroom house too, but I didn't too like the situation of the house. It didn't have a backyard as a house. I wasn't had a backyard. It didn't have like, it's like for moving from high to low. In them kind of a way, like, no, if I'm moving from this house, I have to move to something at least equivalent or better than this house. I'm not going lower. So I was just like, no, I'm not taking this house. And everyone was like, oh, houses around this place is very difficult to get, because once you move in, no one moves out. So it's very difficult to get houses around here. So it's going to be a while again before you can get a house. And I said, it's fine, I don't want the house. And then it took me about what, almost 6 months, about 6 months, 5 months, I don't want to lie, but around that time it took me. And then the house I'm in now became available, and I was so frustrated. Again, listen, the amount of worries I did that was unnecessary is unbelievable. Because yeah, I did a lot of worrying that was unnecessary. Because when I heard about these houses, I was just like, I want a house in this place, I want a house in this place. It's new houses and everything. You're feeling like, if this is what I could move to. And I remember calling my support worker, and I'm like, the houses are already being given up, and I haven't I'm not able to move in bands, so I'm not able to bid on the houses. And she's like, Sasha, let me do a few calls. Da, 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 da. And I remember the Friday I had my court case, the week coming up, the Friday before the court case, she called me and she said, I want to give you some good news for the weekend. You got a house, the house where you wanted the house. And I'm like, Jesus, I say, God, no. I say, God, you're just overdoing it for me. Trust me. I don't know. I can't go back to being how I used to be. I really can't, because this is just, not because everything works out that great, because trust me, struggles are going to come. It's going to come. But to see the situation I was in and everything that was deep into my heart, I got it. No, man. I can't turn back. Can't go another way. I'm telling you. You see, what the enemy meant for evil, God has really used it for my good. There is no way. There is no way I'm going to dance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everything that I have was not by me. It was by the grace of God. It was by his mercies, his favor. What am I doing? Like, at this point, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing? You understand? So yeah, so God has been so good to me, guys. So good to me. Listen, when I told God, I said, God, just get me out of this situation. Work with me in this situation. And that would testify of your great work. Like, come on. And me getting closer to you guys, letting you guys know more about me, my process, being very transparent. Who better to tell the story? Who better to tell about the greatness of God? Come on. Come on. Yeah. So I am really, really pleased. Now I'm in the house that I wanted, and I'm very comfortable. There was a lot of work to do in this house, guys. There is a lot of work to do in this house, but this house is beautiful. The good thing is I can create this house in what I want it to be. Whatever it is I want it to be, I can create it. So yeah, of course, I'm going to bring you guys along with a journey of me turning this house into a beauty. Okay, so stay tuned if you want to continue on the journey with me. Guys, we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, to be honest. So this is just a story time about how the Father God handled me so greatly, favored me so greatly. I have so much more to tell you guys. So now that I'm in this house, I have already recorded some videos that I'm going to post after this video now. Yeah, just showing you guys the house, and yeah, maybe you guys can give me some ideas about what to do, how to get things done. Guys, it has been challenging because I'm on my own. It's starting fresh, so of course it's going to be a bit challenging, but what God cannot do doesn't exist. You know, He's gonna put the right people in place to help me, or He's gonna give me the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding to get me to do whatever it is pleasing to Him, because we have to celebrate God in this house all the time. You know, just live right. So guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got a little transparency. If you have any questions that you want to ask, you can ask it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so every time I upload a new video you will be notified. Family, let's get this channel rolling. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, my new findings, my new directions, everything. And I would like to hear about if you had any situation as mine or similar to mine. Let me know in the comment section, so I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only person this happened to. And I know I would not be the only person this happened to. My outcome may not be somebody else's own, but I can just praise God and give Him all the glory for mine. So guys, again, thank you for watching the video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.